I remember I met somebody that was on, you know what I'm talking about, CUMTOW.
Oh, Comptown.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we met way back in the day.
Was it
serious? It's serious.
Yeah. Did you have shorter
I had
hair?
no hair, dude.
That was
We
you?
were, yeah, dude. Like,
Oh my God,
7
dude.
years ago, we did a serious Raw Dog podcast, and it's like none of us. I mean, like you were doing better, but not like this, and I was nowhere near. Like you were like a guy working clubs, and I was a guy working like Thursdays and Sundays.
Oh my God, dude. I have looked up because I've looked.
You didn't know that was me?
No.
You didn't know the bald guy you met at Sirius 6 years ago was me?
No. And I've been looking for him. Bro, I'm
That's
not
so
even
fucking
joking.
funny, dude. I know you're not. I can see it in your eyes.
I looked at Comptown and I'm like, I swear to God, this dude was from Comptown. Wow.
Aren't you? What's your father?
My father's from Nicaragua.
Yeah,
but I get perceived mostly as white.
But I mean, aren't you biracial?
Yeah, but I don't have a dual citizenship.
You don't need a citizenship, motherfucker. DNA. What you talking about? DNA is your citizenship. Like you're.
Yeah.
So you're mixed, technically.
Yeah.
So was your father light skinned?
No, he was dark skinned, kind of.
Welcome to the club. Shit. What
Praise
the fuck
God,
you mean?
dog. How tough is that turnaround on the body, honestly? Is it really tough?
Like Sunday to Sunday?
Yeah, on that Sunday to Sunday.
Oh, we don't
get that. It's hard to understand.
Yeah, no, it's literally, I'm in a car accident every Sunday. Multiple car accidents every Sunday. Like,
oh, damn.
Multiple every Sunday. Monday, I have to do like a big lower body lift and I have to move. Otherwise, you get really stiff and like you get more sore. Wow. So you do a big lift, try to stay a little bit mobile. But Mondays, I usually feel okay. Tuesdays are really, really hard days. Like it's like the second day afterwards, you kind of feel everything.
The whiplash kind of.
Yeah. And especially like if we play on the East Coast, we have a 5-hour flight back. I get home at 4 a.m. Those are tough. Like you get in these car accidents and like it takes like Thursday to Friday is when I start to feel like myself again. And then like the longer into this, the more into the season you get, the more like your body, it's wear and tear, wear and tear, wear and tear. So like really now, like how I see it is if I'm not doing football, I'm doing recovery.
Since you've been on, I had Jesse Ventura on.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that. How was that?
He just kept going off. He's like, I drink 4 Locos. I'll drink 6 Locos. I drink 4 times 6. I'll drink 24 Locos. And I love America, so I moved to Cuba. He said, or something. Black people don't really know. They don't differentiate between indoors and outdoors.
What do you mean?
Outdoors
Bill?
can be indoors, dude.
What do you mean?
Outdoors can be indoors. Black person, you can put them outdoors, and you put them indoors. Same volume levels, same speed.
There's no inside voice.
There's zero inside voice.
There's no etiquette when you go indoors.
Well, they just don't. I don't think they believe in like a lot of structures and I don't want to say woodwork, but I want to say overall that the difference between indoors and outdoors when it comes to most black people,
it's so incredibly vaguely racist.
It's so funny though.
It's like
He's in the Baja, I think. Yeah, I don't even live in the continental United States anymore.
Yeah,
I'm in the Baja.
Yeah, that's what he said.
He is out there. He'll go from, Halliburton orchestrated the BP oil spill. And then the next thing he says is like, what's really good is we just tortillas with scrambled eggs. You should come over. Would you like to sleep over? I have a spare room that you'd really like. It's woodsy. I've sort of brought Minnesota to the Baja. I call it Baja Soda. Do you ever dine on long pig? That's what the cannibals call human being because it tastes like pork. Oh, I gotta go. I gotta go in 4 minutes. No, stick around. I'm just getting started. Anyway, the Gulf of Tonga.
Yeah. How tall was Michael Jackson?
That's a good question.
Looks like 5'9".
5'9".
Ooh, that's kind of small, bro.
Yeah.
Because he started looking Asian at the end, huh?
Mm-hmm. He switched up. He made a big switch up.
He went through all. He went He didn't fucking miss a gender. He didn't miss a ethnicity.
He hit Mexican. He hit them all, man. He hit them all for real. Then he went past white. Like the white he went was like past what the fuck white is. Like
we're like, oh, he's the one that did slavery, bro. We were all pointing at him.
What the?
We're like, that motherfucker did it, bro. We were pointing at him, dude. He looked like Jackie O at the end, bro. Pull up Jackie O, man. Dude, I remember the first time I went to a black doctor, right? I went to a doctor, and I'd never been to a black doctor. I never even thought about it, right? And I went in, and it was a black doctor, and I was like, oh, fuck, man. Like, is he gonna know what's wrong with me? You know, that's what I thought, bro.
No, bro, that sound like some racist shit.
I know, but what I'm saying is like, I didn't mean like.
Oh wow.
But here's what it made me think. It made me think that when I was growing up, all my black friends had to go to white doctors.
Dude.
And I was like, fuck, I wonder if they ever went in there and thought, how's this dude, just because of what times, like, how's this dude gonna know what's wrong with me?
Like, if I'm a black dude and I walk in a fucking doctor office, the black person gonna care about my situation more than anybody else.
Good point.
You know?
Well, it makes sense that that anybody would think that way. Some issues with drinking, you know?
Yeah, I've gone up and down with it. I mean, there's no secret there.
Yeah. How bad did it get? Like, what was one of the times where you're like, damn, this is...
There's one time I sincerely did this. I walked out on stage in Louisville, Kentucky, and this is genuine. I walk out and I go, dude, not only is this my first time in Louisville, this is my first time ever performing in Louisville. This guy goes, no, you were here last tour. Yeah, I know, but not this theater. Yeah, it was this theater. It's great to be back in Louisville. Good to see everybody again. I don't drink bourbon. And I went out and people took me to just ripping bourbon. And that was just one of those alcohols where it's just the switch.
Yeah.
It's just, bye.
Oh, yeah. Next thing you know, you're trying to fucking just suck off your knees.
Yeah, man. You're trying to fucking blow your knees and a possum just starts fisting you. And you're like, fucking game on.
When did you lose your virginity, man?
Fuck. 15.
Really?
Yeah. It was pretty, yeah.
Was it cool or not?
It was all right. It was kind of confusing, but exciting. But
Yeah.
also, it was on a church retreat.
Were y'all indoors or outdoors?
It was outdoors.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
Mine was outdoors as well.
Well, it's
think I was-
Alcatraz.
17, you know?
It's a solid age.
And it was outdoors behind a bowling alley, actually, that just got cordoned off or whatever it's called.
Cordon bleu.
They stuffed it with bacon, you think?
Yep.
No, they just shut it down.
The bowling alley
Mhm.
or your penis?
The bowling alley.
Okay.
So what happened to the King and the Sting podcast? It's no longer?
The King and the Sting podcast. Yeah, the podcast is still going. I'm just not. I'm not doing
cool.
it.
You and
Yeah.
Brandon are cool though, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just honestly, man, I didn't have enough attention really to focus.
Yeah.
Like I like my own podcast, and we have a unique kind of audience, I think.
Yeah.
And I think I wanted to be able to I feel a lot more in touch with this now.
Yeah.
Like it's important to me.
Yeah.
And it was still important, but it was just a lot to try and juggle.
Yeah. I liked the Gringo Poppy actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I think people give Brennan so much flack, and I think that's
Yeah.
one of the reasons I admire him in some ways.
Yeah.
Is how you could withstand so much disdain from people, or fake disdain.
Yeah. It's pretty psychotic.
Dude, I remember one time I was driving naked around town, right? Because this is back when people didn't know if you were naked, And there was a cop that pulled somebody else over, right?
Hold on. This is back when people didn't know whether or not you were naked.
Yeah, now everybody tells everybody. They're like, oh, they'll make a funny video or something. Back in the day,
You could drive with no pants on,
Yeah.
or no shirt, nothing, and
just-
they're like, oh, he's got a shirt off. It's hot out. And you just be like,
ride. Yeah.
now you'd be like, that guy's fucking naked, probably.
Remember that on Mary Tyler Moore show? She'd have a rough day and she'd come in and
I don't remember the whole show.
I can explain it to you.
Yeah.
If I can explain it to you.
Okay, go ahead.
This fucking guy just I don't know what that is. All right.
No, I believe it.
I don't know. And the second I started to explain it, I don't know the whole show. All right, I get it.
I believe
That's that comic ADD. I don't want to I'm not into it. I don't want to hear it. I got it. Your show. Go ahead. Continue.
I remember. All right, let's talk about old shows then.
We don't have to. It was so funny how you bailed twice on that. You made
Patty Duke. What
you
about
made me
that?
feel like an asshole. Like that was the
did I
15th
really?
time I fucking brought it up. Sorry, no Mary Tyler.
You've never done that? I've done that many times where I've done a gig, and it's always fucking Florida.
Yeah.
It's like when I told you this, when
Well,
I
you
was
told me that, yeah,
quarantined,
yeah.
I went to Key West for, it's supposed to be 10 days.
During the pandemic.
Yeah, and I was there a year and a half.
And you ran up. I heard that you ran up a bill at the hotel there that was like astronomical,
It was insane. I stayed at a resort on the beach for a year and a half.
and it cost. I heard $1 million.
I don't think it was $1 million, but it was a lot of money.
If you tipped, did you tip?
I always tip. I'm really good at tipping. I think it's important.
What do you think it was when you say a lot of money? How much was it?
I mean, it was definitely probably $500,000 for sure.
But it was. I feel like it was more than that.
It might have been. I kind of don't want to know because I just went into the ether of just woo, and then just listen to live music and shit.
Weed is a tough one. Sometimes people just have to run their course with it. And it's safer. It's better than other drugs. You know, it's better than somebody doing a bunch of heroin, cocaine, or crack. It's better than that in the sense that it's, you know, they more calmer. And that's nice. But yeah, sometimes you want to get them off it. Sometimes you can lose a sibling or a friend and they get real depthed up into the weed. And they like a damn swamp. It's like talking to, they so plan it out. You know, all they doing is just kind of sitting there like a plant. They kind of become what they smoke. They sitting there and they kind of are unique, but they're really just a fucking plant. And they want water, and that's it, man. They just want some water because they're so high. I've always wanted to ask you this. Do you feel Asian? Like, does it feel Asian when you wake up in the morning?
No. See, that's a funny thing. That's a good question, dude. That's ridiculous.
Is it really?
Yeah, because I wake up, I don't even think about it.
Really?
Yeah, this is what the first, I think, what time is it? Every time I wake up, what time is it?
Right.
And then I go,
That's what I think.
where's my phone? Is the second thing.
Yeah.
And then the third thing is, I got to pee.
Yeah, me too.
And then the fourth thing is, I
need-
should get some coffee or something.
Yeah, I need
Something
some
to get me
water.
up. Or water or something.
You should
Some
get
sort of
water.
liquids.
Yeah, some
I need
liquids, bro.
liquids, right? Then the fifth thing is, am I Asian?
When your kid's around.
My fucking Lou Grant with a bottle of whiskey.